Super ambitious topic, how to never be rejected in sales ever again. Easy. You tell me, Nicolai, it's impossible. Like, the prospects, they are damaging me. I'm having like panic attacks from talking to my prospects. It's all jokes. It's all happening because you are thinking about prospects and talking prospects and being rejected in a different way that I'm thinking about it. And here is the main difference. You think that your job is persuading somebody, and if you go to somebody and they tell you, sorry, Nicolai, I think it's shit, we're never gonna buy that. You think that it's your moral obligation and your job obligation to go and say, no, Mr. Prospect, it's actually not shit. It's actually very good. You should try this out. And then if you don't succeed, you feel bad. Maybe I'm exaggerating and you don't feel like that completely, that's fine. The main idea, like, it can be different forms and different variations, but the main idea here is this. You go to the prospect, they don't want to buy, they reject you, and you feel it personally that you did something wrong. For example, you didn't do a good job in persuading them in this use case, or you just feel wrong. You just feel wrong about yourself. They tell you something and you feel bad. Now, how to reverse this? You can think, okay, my job, let's take this use case with persuading. My job is not persuading. Actually, my job is filtering. So if somebody isn't a fit, or they tell you no, or they tell you that they're never gonna buy, or they reject you, or whatever, this is perfectly normal, because your job was never about converting them from a state of no into the state of yes. Your job was always about getting them, like finding a guy that's ready to say yes, and he's telling you yes, and he's happy and he's buying from you, and like everything's great. Or worst case, finding somebody who is like maybe, and then he tells you yes. Fine, okay, great. Like converting maybe into the yes, it's possible. It's very hard to convert. Don't even think about it. Think about that converting no into the yes is impossible. Now, the question to you is, what's going to be a better invest of your time? If you spend 30 minutes on a call with a prospect that told you no, persuading them that your thing is actually good, or you spend 10 minutes on a call with a prospect, they tell you no, you're like, okay, thank you, Mr. Prospect, goodbye. And then you spend the rest 20 minutes finding competitors of that prospect and then going talking to them. And maybe somebody from them will buy. And then once they buy, you can go back to the first customer and tell them, hey, Mr. Prospect, actually, we work with X. I'm sorry to say that, but maybe we should reconnect because they clearly found some value that you have missed. Maybe we should do X, Y, Z. So it's never your job to pressure somebody. So if somebody rejects you right on the spot, fine, great, just filter it out. If for example, if you've been in the process of selling, like you had the first call and they tell you, wow, it's great. You had the second call, wow, it's great. You send them the proposal and then they disappear, or they tell you, oh my God, this is so much money, etc. Now the problem is you don't know how to sell. And if this thing repeats all the time, you don't learn on your mistakes. So the best thing that you can do is go to the Web3 Sales Gym, this channel that you're on right now, and watch all the videos about how to sell. For example, what kind of questions to ask, what is a bad question, how to run a sales process. So if you want more information like this, subscribe to the channel, send it to some of your friends if you feel that they're struggling with the same pain, and also apply to the Web3 Sales Gym community. It's a Telegram community, it's almost 400 people in it, where we talk about sales, BD, mistakes, everything that you should know as a Web3 BD. So if you're not there yet, you're missing out. See you. Bye-bye.